It's kind of the perfect day outside today, so I figured I would take a minute just to talk out here instead of inside. I was going to talk about something else, but I usually record myself playing guitar near the end of my practice session, and the string broke. One of the strings broke, like right when I was going to start recording, so oh well, whatever. Booted up some acoustic to play in the background of this, just to keep it more soothing. Apologize if you hear airplanes or anything else that you would hear in a urban area. Suburban, I mean. Kind of had a note I wanted to talk about taking rest from anything and feeling too tired to do the things that you want to do, because it happens a lot and it happens to everyone. Recently I had a friend call and talk about how they wanted to draw more, because drawing was something that they really liked doing. But you know, they would work all day, they come home and do their chores, cleaning the house, then they would just lay on the couch for like an hour, and then they have to go to bed and start the whole thing over, and they never really had the chance. And I said, well, okay, well, the other things you have to do the chores, you have to go to work. What about that hour that you're laying on the couch? Is like, what is it? It's like, oh, I just can't do anything. I'm just laying on the couch, just staring at the ceiling. I'm like, okay, really? Like, just staring at the ceiling, nothing else? What's stopping you from using that hour to draw something? It's like, I can't, just too tired. All right. You know, is really all you do. You just lay there and just stare at the ceiling. You do absolutely nothing else. Like, you don't check your phone. You know, he's like, well, you know, if someone messages me, then I'll respond. I'll pick up my phone. And that was my way in. He said, well, if you could pick up your phone and text someone, then you could put a piece of paper on the couch and draw a little stick figure or something. And the point of me saying that is that you always have the energy within the free time that you have to do something. You just really, there's always that weird barrier of willingness to actually sit down and just do it. So I gave him a little thing. I said, well, if you can check your phone and text on it, then you can do something on a piece of paper, just draw something. The hard part is when we want to sit down and do something, whether it's draw or play guitar or whatever, every time we sit down to do it, it has to be this big thing we have to accomplish, and it has to be this big task, which is why when we have an hour at the end of the day and we're really tired, we don't do it just because, oh, you know, I'm tired and it's only an hour. It's not enough energy, not enough time to complete whatever standard you have in your head for what you want to do with that thing. Just whatever you would do within it wouldn't be good enough, so, you know, just don't even try. But the whole reason you do the thing, unless if you're going to school for it or trying to get jobs to get paid for it, is just to do it, because it's what makes life worth living, partly. You know, if your issue is just doing it in the first place and you're always too tired, then it doesn't matter how much of it you do, you just have to do something related to it, just a tiny piece of that thing, and then get yourself back into the motion of actually playing it or drawing or whatever it is. So I told him, okay, well, listen, if you can check your phone, you can put a piece of paper on the couch with you and draw something. Like, so what I want you to do tonight, and I was talking to him, take that piece of paper, that bird is fucking mad. Take that piece of paper, just take a pencil and something really easy. Draw something just super dumb and super silly and super easy. And then send it to me. Just draw like 2 stick figures just beating the shit out of each other. And then send me that. And then see how you feel. My friend's been wanting to go, he wants to go to school for architecture. And he hasn't been drawing for a very long time. And after that night where I asked him, like, you know, just draw 2 stick figures on a piece of paper and then send it to me. That's all you have to do. And he did it. And he sent it to me. And I was like, that's awesome. Nice. After that, next time I talked to him, He's buying himself a drawing table, you know, one of those ones that you can slant up and draw on. Architect's table. Show me all these things that he's been doing, ideas that he has for what he's going to start building, what he's going to start drawing. And he's doing it now. He's just back into it. And listen, I'm definitely tooting my own horn here because I think I deserve the credit. But, you know, it doesn't take much to get yourself back into it. It's just when you stop for a while, you get in that slump. And even when you have hours open to get back into it, it's just there's not enough energy, or there's not enough interest, not enough whatever. Just a lack of motion in that direction. Once you stop doing something for a while, it's hard to get back into that motion. The whole fucking law of physics. An object at rest wants to stay at rest. And that's always how it is. But once you get going again, it's not that hard to keep going. I had that with guitar today. I got home after working this live audio gig for most of the day, and knew I needed the practice for the day, record stuff. I was like, I don't have the energy. It's just one of those days where you try and sit down and play guitar, but like, you know, like as soon as about 10 minutes in, you're just gonna start falling asleep sitting there like trying to play. It's not gonna work. So I was like, okay, I got a couple hours at least for the rest of the day, so what am I gonna do? This is what I recommend anybody does. If they're too tired and they have enough time throughout the day, just take a pillow and lay on the couch. If you fall asleep, just let yourself fall asleep. But sometimes you need to rest before you start playing stuff. But the key is to not like, what I mean by rest is actually rest. Like just laying down and letting your brain go dead, letting your body go dead, just doing absolutely nothing and giving yourself the chance to either just sit there in complete silence with nothing to consume, or let yourself fall asleep. Because if you sit there and like, oh, I'm just gonna rest before I play, and you lay down on the couch and you start watching a YouTube video, it's not really rest, because your brain isn't like stopping at all. Not giving yourself any chance to actually take a beat, take a moment, just to let everything die for a second. That's really the only way you're gonna get the energy to get back up after your nap, or after a couple minutes of just laying there and just go, all right, I'm good now. But that's what I recommend. If you're actually too tired to do something, and you really are just too tired and you're gonna fall asleep, just lay down and do nothing. Just no phone, no screens, not even like reading, no eating, just lay there and just do this. Do it until you either fall asleep and you wake back up after a nap, or you're just done. And then you'll be good. You'll be ready to roll. That's what I did today. And then my string broke, and now it's too late. Guitar Center's closed and I don't have any strings, so I'm like, fuck, okay, well, guess I just gotta do something else for the recording today. Anyway, that's all I got. Hope you enjoy the rest of your evening, morning, afternoon, whenever you're watching this, and I'll see you tomorrow.